Okay, let's do this.
In the heart of the city, Seoul, a new rhythm emerges. From the depths of the industrial landscape, a sound is forged.
A sound that resonates with the pulse of the streets. This is more than music. Steeltown Sessions. Unleash your night. Feel the rhythm.
It's not this gorgeous bench, but this coffee table. And this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I admire this man as an artist. Happy to call him friend. And you think I could talk him into ever giving this to me? Probably not. But look at that. On Instagram, TikTok on my side, Canada, and of course at the Hi Media Inc. YouTube channel. Oh, there I am. Hi. There we go. Looking good. Oh, fish eye, rainbow. Oh, that's too much. How about this? Okay, how about no. Bang, bang. Oh, very close. Hold on. We're gonna go live instead on the side, Canada. Hold on for things. Sorry, people joining. We're getting ready to go here. Hold on. Okay. And I think we are also going to go live. See, I usually start my lives with a couple joints on the way here, and then I switch over to coffee, which between the cannabis and the coffee and the occasional Boston cream donut, I am usually ready for a show. So hold on, let's go here. We're going to go live here, and we are live across three platforms. Tres, cuatro, no, not cuatro, only three. Okay, we're going live. Yes, we are moderating.
They told me that they only have 16 dates Thursday to Sunday. Yeah, they said they don't need a second date. Not necessarily. So, you know, every year that man, I run out bicycle bike, you know, see. Man, I run out car and the truck and the jeep. You want big bucks, then sorry. Come on, girl, ready and start rolling. Lights on the game. We just sing up to the drink and let the Nero and TJ. It's all good. We got a little bit of space. Eat after the fact. Yeah. It's okay. Maybe make some bread. Not bad.
Yeah, you can actually fill that before the rest of the
At least back then, two guys coming from Toronto were like,
and then left us
a paranormal romance that paranormal elements past by progression.
Well, hi there. Oh there. Wow there. It's episode 13 of Steeltown Sessions. I'm your host, Cy Williams, and I am broadcasting live right now, today, from the Element Cannabis Superstore here at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. Beautiful, sunny, green, beautiful Hamilton. The city is electric today. There are so many big things happening today in Hamilton. Today is the second Friday of the month, which means it's Art Crawl in Hamilton. And we're going to be popping over to visit Art Crawl ourselves today to see what kind of creativity the city is unfurling for our enjoyment. It is, of course, a sunny Friday in June. It's beautiful out. I've got my shorts on. I've got my summer wear on. There is a cup of coffee on its way to me. I brought in some fun things to do today. We have some balloons, and I brought my street mic with me so I can do some street interviews. I have a painting that I have been working on for the Steel Town Sessions show, and it's a graffiti inspired piece. Funny enough, it's called Steel Town Sessions, and it's meant to be displayed in this window of mine. This is episode 13 of Steel Town Sessions. Oh, we're having a balloon. We're at a balloon drive-by right now. This is episode 13 of Steel Town Sessions, and seem to be having some issues here. Okay, episode 13. Back off, Star. Episode 13 of Steel Town Sessions. That's today. Can you believe it's already been 13 episodes? We filmed the first half of season one. We started in March. We got the first 12 episodes done. We had a slew of amazing interviews. We closed off the first half of season one, episode 12, with just some amazing guests, and it was a funny, funny show indeed. We were joined by Devon from Cross Border and Legacy. And he had brought some special treats down for another guest of ours, one Randy Bo Bandy. Randy was down in Hamilton performing at Bridgeworks with his Cheeseburger Picnic comedy tour. And I understand it was very well attended. It was very funny indeed. There were giveaways, there were jokes. It was a lot of fun. I know Devin got a chance to attend and he made sure that he got a very special box of not dope stuff to Randy at the Cheeseburger Picnic show so that Randy could in turn deliver this box of that was labeled with a black magic marker. It was labeled Ricky's Not Dope Stuff. So Randy's task or quest or side quest even that was bestowed upon him by Devin from Cross Borders was to get this box back to Sunnyvale Trailer Park and back to back to Ricky. And I'm pretty sure that it was mentioned that Randy should not dip into Ricky's treats. But after all the shenanigans and all the shittery and the shit winds that he has blown in to Sunnyvale over the years, and all the headache and heartache that Ricky has caused Randy all these years, would you be surprised if Randy didn't dip into Ricky's treats just a little bit? I know I sure would have. So I am broadcasting live today from the Element Cannabis Superstore. I'm back for the second half of season one of this Deep Culture Steel Town Sessions. I'm your host, Cy Williams. We broadcast pretty much every week here at the Element Cannabis Superstore here at 5 King Street East. And this located in the heart of the downtown core here in Hamilton.
Um, there are always great things going on here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. Today is Friday, and that means it's Big Bag Friday. It's my favorite day of the week, and that's deals and discounts on your high value ounces. Ooh, I love me a Big Bag Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday here at the Element Cannabis Superstore, and that's deals on concentrates and all things concentrate all day long. You like extracts, or that's your day. Come in on Saturday, that's the day to find the best bargains. You want to come in on Sunday? That's okay. Sundays are Seniors Day, and there are significant discounts all day long for seniors here at the Element Cannabis Superstore at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. Now, Mondays are Munchie Mondays again, deals and savings on all things edible. Tuesdays are pre-roll Tuesdays, and the deals on pre-rolls and select pre-roll items within the store. Wednesdays are Weedy Wednesdays, and there are deals on high volume ounces and just like deals on Weedy Wednesdays. Thursdays are the topical Thursdays, and that's where you get deals on all the health and wellness items here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. Now, if you're looking for auxiliary items, you want bombs, you want rigs, you want dab mats, you want torches, you want interesting, cool items to consume with. Well, guess what? Element Cannabis is definitely the place you should be checking out if you are in Hamilton. And there are a lot of these stores, they will mark up their auxiliary brands, their bongs, their trays, their papers, sometimes up to 5 times before they hit the shelves ready for consumers. That is absolutely not the case here at Element, where they mark their auxiliary items up once. Can you believe that? Once? So you will find some of the best price points around on top of an amazingly curated selection of auxiliary product. Like, I see people come into this store and lose their ever loving mind when they see some of the cool items in the glass display shelf. Now, speaking of curation, now let's talk a second about curation and the Element Cannabis Superstore. I have been in literally hundreds of retail locations in my time as editor in chief of High Canada magazine. And I have to tell you, Element continues to astound and amaze me. The curation that they bring to the table, the fingers that they have on the pulse of what is hot and what is not, and what their customers and clientele are looking for, it's staggering. And it's very reflective of the types of product that I see here carried at the store. They're not going for a shotgun approach. You know, with over 4,500 items on the OCS, that's the Ontario Cannabis Store, you can't afford to take a shotgun approach and hope to get everything and hope that some things hit. You got to know what people are looking for. You got to know what your clientele are looking for. We broadcast live from this street level studio at 5 King Street East here in Hamilton. And we're not in the back rooms anymore. We're not in the basements of the trailers or hidden in the back, whispering like we were some dirty little secret. No, we broadcast live from a vibrant street level location at definitely one of my favorite cannabis tourism destinations, and that's Element. And if you're in Hamilton, you come down to the downtown core, come down before you check out Art Crawl, or go check out Art Crawl, and then come on over here and say hi. We have some amazing giveaways going on today for Art Crawl. So we have two, not one, but two art baskets that we are giving away today at the end of the show. After we go to Art Crawl, after we explore some of the creativity that Hamilton has to offer, after we rustle up just a few more names for our raffle drop in. So we are giving away a art supply basket, about this big, and it is jam packed full of art supplies, paint, ink, markers, papers, you name it, it's in here with over $325 worth of value. It's basically an art studio in a basket. And then, just because we didn't think it was enough, we have another basket. And this basket is our big ass basket of art supplies. And if you're an artist, an illustrator, a creative, there is nothing like winning almost $600 worth of art supplies so that you can go home and create your masterpiece. You don't have to go drop $600 at an art supply store. No, what you could do instead is come down here to Element. If you haven't already, come down here today, put a raffle ticket in the barrel. At the end of the day, at the end of my show, I'm going to pick 2 lucky winners. We're going to call you live on the show. We're going to go out there to Art Crawl later and try to get some more people to enter this amazing Steel Town Sessions Art Basket giveaway. Not 1, but 2 giant baskets of art supplies. Oh, the things you could do, the things I could do. Oh, I would paint, I would draw, I would sketch and more. And this is an opportunity for you to really explore some new mediums, to try out some inks, to try out high viscosity acrylic, to try out canvas board or poster board, to try out brushes you may not have had an opportunity to play with yet. I don't know about you, but I love playing with a good brush. You know, something about bringing out the textures and the contours of the paint that you've already put on using soft brush strokes or a fan brush. It just, it gets me going. But I do digress. I wanted to talk a little more about Element before I really got going into today's show. So there's one more thing you need to know about the Element Cannabis Superstore here at 5 King Street East here in Hamilton, downtown Hamilton, smack dab in the center of the Hamilton downtown core. 30 seconds away from the infamously famous Jackson Square. I'm packing today, so no worries about my safety there. No, I'm packing a joint. That's about all I'm packing. We're also about a minute away from the newly revamped, finished, gorgeous TD Coliseum. And honestly, the city of Hamilton is going through a cultural shift and cultural renaissance right now when it comes to live music. Ever since Cardi B showed up here in Hamilton and the Juno Awards made such a big splash on the city this year with their award ceremony and those performances and all the culture that was built around the Junos. I've just been seeing Hamilton explode it drips with this amazingness that is deeply rooted in live music, in creativity, in the arts, in cannabis, in music, and live performances, comedy, and so much more. And today's art crawl is a perfect example of how this city can come together and celebrate creativity, how it can shut down the city streets, that so many people can come out and showcase their creativity here in the beautiful, balmy, sunny and green city of Hamilton. Bet you've never heard it described like that, but yes, it is. There are flowers on the street lamps. The trees are bloomed. They are green. It is beautiful, sunny, and lovely. Okay, so this is our first little bit. I'm going to take a short commercial break. I'm going to jig up what we need to jig up. I'm going to step outside and make sure that this episode of Steel Town Sessions is fully fueled by High Boys. And I'm going to get a little bit of coffee, and I'll be back after these short messages. YouTube channel. If you want to head over there and watch our live, that would be amazing. And while you're over there, I hope you take an opportunity I hope you take an opportunity to hit like on one of the videos you're watching. Make sure you subscribe. It helps us more than you know. You know, running an independent cannabis-based media group comes with a certain amount of restrictions. We are constantly breaking outdated laws and community standard guidelines for a lot of the social media that's out there. So there are a few things that I need to do to kind of get ready. So you're going to join me here as I get ready. So we're going to start. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Art Crawl. And Art Crawl is pretty exciting, let me tell you. So hold on. Let's go, and I'm going to tell you TikTok and tell you YouTube Live all about this. So what's going on, Steeltown? It's Cy Williams. I'm back in the chair, and today the streets are breathing. You can feel the art crawl energy vibrating off the brickwork, the murals, the buzz, the pulse of the city is going insane. But there's a contradiction here. The city is out there cheering for this public art master plan, celebrating color, celebrating life, but at the same time, they have forced me to pull the plug on our digital canvas. They say it's a distraction, that it goes against the evolution of the streetscape, but they're wrong. Look at the AGH expanding. Look at the powerful storytelling at the Ink Y. The art is a landscape where this violation, this bylaw is archaic at best. And we're not really going to go down without a fight. We are filing for a variance, but I need you. I need you to snap a pic of our storefront, post it, use the hashtag free the billboards. The planning division, we want to show that this city can glow, and we want to make it impossible for them to ignore it. So let's get into it. We've got the art, we've got the passion, we've got the music, and we've got a bylaw that is 3 decades behind the times. Let's get a variance going in the downtown core, and let's add a little bit of spark to the downtown Hamilton core. So make sure you tune in weekly to what we've got going here at Steeltown Sessions. I'll be talking about this until we can get this bylaw changed. You down? Make sure you snap a picture, and make sure you tag element_cannabis. Tag me, Cy Canada, CY Canada. Tag us, Deep Culture Sessions. We would love to have you join us to change this archaic bylaw that is prohibiting us from using our digital billboards on the 2nd and 3rd floor. You know, we got to use them, and we had some nosy complaining neighbors who called up this bylaw, and it's honestly, it's a fight that I'm willing to take. It really is. It is a fight that I am willing to take on happily. So we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to do a little bit more on what Art Crawl is right now. So Art Crawl. Today the streets are breathing. You can feel this Art Crawl energy vibrating off the brickwork. There's so many things happening today. And I'm pretty excited about Art Crawl, and I'm pretty excited about showing up there today to see what all these amazing artists have been up to. Hold on. And okay. Eventually, my producer is going to show up, and he's going to bring me a hot and steaming cup of coffee. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Cy Williams. I'm back in the chair today for Steeltown Sessions, episode 13. It's the 2nd Friday of the month. That means James is shutting down for the Hamilton Art Crawl. And if you've been here, you know the history. Back in 2005, it wasn't the thing it was today. It was a renegade event that took over the streets, and it didn't need anybody's permission. And today, it's the gold standard for street level culture. Hamilton Artists Inc. Have some really great things going on at the East Side, and there is a real pulse and heartbeat to what's going on in Hamilton today. But the art doesn't stop just at the art crawl on James Street. This weekend is packed. Now, if you want something more industrial, head over to the Hamilton Museum of Steam and Technology this Saturday, that's June 13th, tomorrow. And nothing says Steel Town like molten metal and history coming together. And now over in Oakville and Burlington, you can catch the opening reception to Ali Cherry to Fall Patiently at the Garak Gardens this Saturday. And that's world-class international art right in Hamilton's backyard. Now there's also a Brantford art crawl this Sunday, June 14th, and it's a self-guided tour through homes and studios, and it's a great way to see how other communities are reclaiming their art spaces. If you're in Mississauga, there's an arts and crafts fair. There's a massive showcase happening at the International Center all weekend long. And then there's our giveaways here. The city loves to talk about its master plans when it comes to art. And we're the ones who are out here keeping the lights on. Before we head out, I don't want you to forget that we're giving away our art baskets today. We have put together some unique art supply baskets so that you can go home and create your masterpiece. Tune in at the end of today's show and find out if you've won. We've got the art, we've got the passion, and we're building this city one frame at a time. I'm hoping you can get together and join us. Don't forget, Hamilton Art Crawl today on James Street North happens today, June 12th. Plus, the Barton Bash happens tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's Saturday, June 13th. And if you want to keep that renegade vibe going, straight through Art Crawl and into the weekend, well, the Barton Bash looks like it's going to be the place for you. Pretty cool, right? So many cool arty things happening in this city. And I've got one more bit of housekeeping to take care of. And I know you don't mind. I know you like coming along for the ride. I know I like coming along for the ride. So let's talk about lighting up the city of Hamilton. So Steel Town, you know what's going on. We have these digital billboards, and the city bylaw said, no, shut them down. So today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to talk just about the art on the walls. We're going to fight about we're going to talk about the fight to change the very landscape of this city. And you can feel the energy on James North today for the crawl. There's this massive contradiction happening right under our feet. People are out there cheering for Hamilton's public art plan, a chance to celebrate color and style, but they pulled the plug on our digital canvas. And I'm calling it out because this shouldn't be happening. This is an outdated bylaw. And let's get into the whole weeds of this, the thick of it. So we're talking about the City of Hamilton's sign bylaw 10197. And on paper, it's a regulation. Yeah, but what it really is, it's a tombstone. This bylaw was written in a dusty back office for a city that doesn't exist anymore. It was built to govern a town that it had not even realized its potential as a cultural powerhouse yet. Now it's a vibrant digital canvas, and it's essential public art that breathes. Now they're looking at it like with the same suspicion as they look at somebody who's doing guerrilla art. They talk about distraction and zoning as if we're still living in the 1990s. They want to regulate the brightness, the dwell time, the movement, and they want to keep the city of Hamilton muted. But art is not static. It is a living, breathing organism, and it deserves to grow. If we can't allow massive towering condos to redefine our skyline, why can't we allow digital art to define our street level experience? It's an archaic mindset. It's full of fear of the future disguised as public safety. So how are we going to fix it? Well, I'm not here just to complain, and we're moving on this. We are officially filing for a minor variance under Section 45 of the Planning Act. We're going to force the city to look at the reality of 2026. This isn't just about my street level studio. This is about setting a precedent for every creator, every artist, and every small business owner who wants to bring some light into this gray concrete jungle. But make no mistake, the bureaucracy will fight us on this. They rely on being passive. They rely on us just following the rules, rules that were designed to keep us small. Now, I need you to show them that the culture is awake. I need you to prove that the vibe can be a political force. And here's your mission. Number one, I want you to amplify the vibe. We need the streets to show the demand. Snap a photo of your favorite spot in town, or even better, a photo of where you want to see that digital light shine. Post it, share it, tag it, free the billboards, hashtag free the billboards. We're going to set up a visual petition that they cannot ignore. We're going to flood their social media feeds. Now, this isn't about clicks. Send an email to the planning division at PD Genic. I'll put in the comments below. Tell them that you support the modernization of Hamilton street bylaws to incorporate more digital framework. Asking for this will make a difference. Stay vocal, follow this progress. We're going to be sharing every step of this variance process with you. And when the public the hearing date is set, I need this room and those streets packed with people who want a city that glows. I want you to show up in numbers and make the decision easy for them. Now, the city likes to talk about its master plans and strategy. And they love strategy committees. But we know that the real pulse of Hamilton is what we build here together. We have the art, we have the passion, and we're going to prove that this bylaw is 3 decades behind the times. And don't forget, stay tuned for the end of the show. We're going to be giving away these art crawl art baskets. We've got some incredible hand-curated baskets for you to take home, for you to win, and go home and create your own masterpiece. So I'm going to take a short commercial break, and I'll be back after these messages. At least on that I will. On TikTok, that's my rant. You know what? We're really fighting here. We have these amazing digital billboards that make up the entire second and third floor. You know, the city of Hamilton didn't mind when we were promoting the Junos, or when we were promoting Cardi B, or we were promoting, even a few weeks ago, we were able to promote Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic. But then we got shuttered. They've taken away yet another stream of revenue from me. You know, I thought that I would be able to support this show through sales of digital billboards in connection with the Steel Town Sessions show. Nope. I am not allowed to do that. Just like I thought I would be able to make a living selling advertising and marketing services to the Canadian cannabis space. Nope. Federal marketing restrictions, they basically cut my throat in terms of earning revenue. How many times do I have to put up with petty, red tape-filled bureaucracy getting in the way of me being able to eat, to live, to do what I do? It's deplorable. And I'm hoping that you will support me in my efforts to get the city of Hamilton to see that its bylaws regarding these types of signs are archaic, outdated, and absolutely standing in the way of what could be an amazing cultural renaissance here in Hamilton. Okay, I am going to take a short break. I'll be back after these messages.
I don't mean to be scary. Okay. I know you from somewhere though. I really
How are you doing? We got lots of shade under this tree.
But I'm not going to
There'll
be.
be more people on your side.
I know.
Markets or anything like that.
I'll be back for
Here
you.
we are.
Oh, I'll be back for you.
Watching the world turn.
Nice. Oh, very nice. Now, have you girls been back to Chile yet?
When we were really young.
Okay.
Not recently.
They don't remember. No, but it's still nice to go back and see your heritage, where they come from. That would be
They keep telling me that we have to
She
get the plan.
I was really used to doing that. Kind of had a bit of a dispute about it. Before I did. When I was younger, I used to be a rock.
For a while, I was really
Take care. Did you?
I feel great. You know, I always cry seeing Angie. Over here.
Oh, look at that. Welcome.
They used to only they shut down the street there. They used to just be on the sidewalk, like, but now it's 5 years.
Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo.
Brother, would you like to try a free cookie?
I would love to try a free cookie. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Nance. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Have a great one.
You too.
Like they're randomly down there and there.
Just showed up, and yes, indeedy, he brought me a cup of coffee. And that coffee tastes so good. It is a sunny, beautiful day here, Friday, June 12th, in the city of Hamilton. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, people are out on the streets, they're in and out of the shop here. I am Cy Williams, and I am the host of Steel Town Sessions. We broadcast live from our street level studio here at the Element Cannabis Superstore at 5 King Street East here in Hamilton. I'm out today for episode 13. Can you believe that it has been 13 episodes of Steel Town Sessions? Wow, where has the time gone, my friends? You know, it just feels like it was mid-March where we were talking about getting ready to start filming. We launched March 27th, and now it's 13 episodes later. We've had some amazing guests on the show so far. Let's see. We were joined by Dr. Nerdy, our resident cyborg specialist. We smoked our face off when it came to High Boy. And let me tell you, High Boy, if you're looking for some of the best flower out there, High Boys are your boys. We had Pauline Hyde from the Cannabis Market Space, Canna Navigators and Hyde Associates in. And we were talking the past, present, and future of cannabis here in Canada. We had Madison Baines, host of the Naked News on the show, probably episode 5 or 6. What a funny and amazing woman that is. And it was a real pleasure to be able to talk shop with her. We've had John in from Royal Oil Rub, Devon, from Cross Borders and Legacy Cannabis, and they make some amazing beverages. If you have not checked out their joint fashioned, which is a take on the old fashioned, you are missing out. I love cannabis beverages, and there are so many good ones to choose from. We were talking about past guests we've had, future guests we're expecting. I'm looking forward to talking to my friend Eric about cannabis beverages here in a couple weeks. It's Eric Fletcher. Been a longtime friend of both High Canada Magazine and myself. And I was lucky enough to run into Eric at the recent Kitchener Tether sampling event. Yes, we went to that. So I'll probably be adding this in post-production, but hey, we're going to reach out to our reporter on the street live from Tether. Hi, Cy, can you hear me? Oh, and I'll be on the other end going, hi, yes, hi, Cy. Here I am at the Tether Kitchener sampling event. I had so much fun. Not only was it minutes from where I was staying, I got to see old friends. I got to meet some new friends. I got to do a live feature at the Tether sampling event. I was lucky enough to run into some old friends. I got to see Val from Shatterizer right out of the gate. And what a pleasure it was to do another show like this with Val. Shatterizer and High Canada Magazine, High Media Inc. We've been in bed for quite some time in terms of lateral marketing partnerships. And they advertised with High Canada. They advertised in Psychedelic Canada, or not Psychedelic Canada, in High Europe. And we have long held Shatterizer up as one of those companies that if you do not know about them and you are in the Canadian cannabis sector, and you've never heard of them, well, let me tell you, you should really check them out. Not only do they have the best devices to consume concentrates with, they also have some of the best carpet concentrates on the market. You don't believe me? Check Reddit. Reddit will back me up. We've also had, who else have we also had? We've had John from Royal Oil Rub. We had Dr. Nerdy, who I mentioned. We had Ty Price, lead guitarist of the Killing Time band and lead performer in his own Ty Price band. And it was great to have Ty come in and play us some music and really kind of get us in the groove. It turns out the street level studio here at the Element Cannabis Superstore makes a great sound stage. And while some of those early episodes, the sound quality was not ideal. Oh, the vibe was there. And we can't wait to book more musicians and performers on this show. Hear that, Mary Simon? Mississippi Benz? I'm talking to you. Oh, I'd love to get you on the show to do a few songs. Also, you, Tara. I'd love to have you on the show to do a few songs. Hey, if you've got a band, if you perform live in Hamilton, if you want to talk about the gigs you got going on, reach out to me. I'd love to have you on the show. We can talk shop, we can talk music, we can talk about this cultural renaissance happening in the city of Hamilton right now. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I tell you enough, don't I? My name is Cy Williams, and I am the host of Deep Culture Steeltown Sessions. We've also launched a few sister shows to go with our beloved Steeltown Sessions. We are going to be doing 24 episodes for season 1 of Steeltown Sessions. This is number 13. This is our Art Crawl episode. We ended the first half of season 1 pretty spectacularly 2 weeks ago with episode 12. We had Dill, who is a race car driver with the Mini Indy. And besides his need for speed, he also happens to be a humanoid robotics expert. And he took some time to teach me some basic quantum physics. He took some time to explain general robotic principles to me. And I thought it was such an interesting show, an interesting topic. And then we were joined by, I like to call him my friend now, my friend Randy Bobandy, who came in to talk about Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic Comedy Tour. Randy signed some autographs for us. You know, I was just honored and thrilled beyond belief that he would tell me to frig off and put it on writing. Love you, big guy. I hope that you received that package okay. That package from Devin that was aptly labeled Ricky's Not Dope Stuff. I hope you received that okay from Devin at the Cheeseburger Picnic here in Hamilton. And I hope that it makes its way to Sunnyvale Trailer Park with you, my friend, so that you can put that in Ricky's hands. Maybe buy us a little brownie points, buy Steeltown Sessions, maybe a pass when it comes to some of Ricky's shenanigans. And maybe, Randy, just maybe, you will buy yourself a little bit of good grace, because nothing says love to Ricky like a little bit of hash or a whole lot of hash. So that made for a really interesting and exciting episode 12. We've been joined on and off all season long by Vanessa Mason, the wandering star astrologist, and she is my astrological guru. She comes in every other episode or so, and she talks to us about what is happening in our life around the stars and astrologically. And Vanessa she never misses. She is highly intuitive. She is so skilled in astrology and the star charts that she creates. And I've never met anyone that has that particular type of magic and grace to her. And it's always a pleasure to have her join us on the show. We were joined by Pauline Hyde. I mentioned that. We had Madison Baines on the show. Who else have we had? We've had a bunch of really interesting people. Almost as interesting as the people we have booked to come on the back half of Steeltown Sessions here at Element. We broadcast weekly from our street-level studio here at the Element Cannabis Superstore at 5 King Street East, basically on the corner of James North and King Street East. It's a beautiful, vibrant area. Element Cannabis is certainly your one-stop destination for all things cannabis in the city of Hamilton. It is absolutely a beautiful shop. It has tremendously curated product. It has an awesome selection, a uniquely awesome selection of auxiliary products, from rolling trays to bongs, from rigs to grinders, from torches to dab mats. You can find what you're looking for here at the Element Cannabis Superstore, and probably at a much better price than you can find any of these items anywhere else, if you can find those items at all, right? Because good people at Element, they want to make sure there are quality products on their ancillary shelves. They want to make sure that you see stuff that you have not seen before and that you want to take home with you now. Oh, my producer's handing me a bulletin. And for those of you who do not know, that's right, we got a bulletin in. So those of you who do not know, we're gearing up this summer for another big Canna Crawl. We were lucky to have Rena Rampersand on the very first episode of Steeltown Sessions. And Rena is the founder and one of the chief organizers of the Canna Crawl, her along with Anthony Foster from Hamilton Vape. Rena is also the founder and proprietor of the High Society Supper Club. What a cool event Canna Crawl was. And Canna Crawl continues to be. It honestly, it has become one of Hamilton's most beloved festivals and one of the cannabis sector's most attended festivals as well. Now, the next Canna Crawl is happening. It's their Canna Crawl Summer Festival. It is happening in Hamilton, Ontario on Saturday, July 25th from 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. Now, they're going to announce the location on the day of the event on noon on social media. They are saying they're going to have over 100 exhibitors, some wild attractions, premium giveaways, a whole bunch of our artisan food trucks. Oh, I hope Johnny Blonde's there. And guest speakers and so much more. How do you find out more? Well, you visit them at www.cannacrawl.ca. And you can get the full lineup, buy tickets. That is, once again, Canna Crawl, July 25th, 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. We're going to be broadcasting live from the Element Cannabis Superstore here at 5 King Street East on July 25th. So we will be able to share with you our experience at the Canna Crawl Summer Festival. Wow, right? Oh, I have such a great job. I get to go to sampling events and try out new strains and beverages and edibles. I get to go to networking events and smoke joints and enjoy hash with friends and colleagues. I get media access to talk to cool celebrities and athletes and very interesting people. And my producer brings me coffee and makes sure that I get my fill of high boys before he sticks me in front of the camera at the Element Cannabis Superstore so that I can do my show, where I get to talk to you, our viewers, our former readers, our supporters about all things culture in Canada, because that's what we're all about, culture here in Canada. Well, Steeltown Sessions has shown me a few things. It has shown me how chaotic and crazy a live show can be. It has shown me that you never know what to expect from 1 minute to the next. It has shown me what a vibrant and beautiful city Hamilton is and is becoming. It has truly illustrated to me the cultural renaissance that I see Hamilton going through. You know what? We have over 7,000 people a day walk by this shop. McMaster University is literally right there. The CIBC Tower, right there. The Scotiabank Tower, right there. Giant fountain, giant park. There's even a beautiful statue of Queen Elizabeth herself that I sit here from my street level studio at 5 King Street East in Hamilton and look at it admiringly from behind the trees. But for as much as Hamilton loves the art scene and it self-congratulatorily pats itself on the back for its art plan and its city planning, there are things that Hamilton is dropping the ball on. And one of those things is this bylaw that is restricting digital billboards from the downtown core. And I know you don't want a gaudy downtown core. And I know you don't want bright, gaudy signs dotting all over the downtown core, taking away from the aesthetic. But this is absolutely not the case. Here at the Element Cannabis Superstore and at the Deep Culture Steeltown Sessions, we want to see the best for the city of Hamilton. We participate actively in our community, in getting people involved in community affairs and concert ticket giveaways and for live performances that are happening all over Hamilton. We support community events, we support comedy shows, we support artists, musicians, live entertainment, and more. But we exist in a city that certain bylaws are out of date and not reflective of the way that this city is growing in its cultural renaissance. We need to address this bylaw and we need to see some changes in order to help Hamilton continue to grow into this cultural megalith that it is currently becoming. You know, between the live music, the theater, the comedy, the food, the beer culture, the cannabis culture, the raw, unadulterated vibe that Hamilton brings to the table, that it's still operating under these archaic and outdated bylaws. Shameful, Hamilton, shameful. You've done 3 giant major steps forward, and this bylaw is making you take a step back. There's got to be something we can do, and we are going to do it. I hope you can support us in our endeavors to get a variance to change these archaic Hamilton bylaws. So, okay. Right now, I'm going to pack up my gear and get ready to head over to our crawl. I know you're going to be joining us. Looking pretty cool. Okay. Gonna walk over to our crawl. Take a look at all the shops and services. I'm Cy Williams and I'm heading down to our crawl. I had an exciting episode of Steeltown Sessions that I was filming at the Element Cannabis Superstore here in downtown Hamilton, and I was doing that for about 2 o'clock on. But today is a very special art crawl episode of Steeltown Sessions. You want me to help you with that? 1 second. Sure. There we go. Thanks so much, man. No problem. Okay, so we are moving and we're grooving. We're gonna go check out Art Crawl here on James Street North, and it is going to be a blast, let me tell you.
First one, final noise.
I know they need some higher standards.
Thank you. We just need to make sure the city. Yeah. Yeah, that's. One person, it's really tough. I am fully untaxed yet. How did you want to pay? Do you want to do cash?
I don't think they're like anything.
I was just gonna say, I was like, if we don't win our first.
It's pretty sturdy, but we're still. I mean, it should be fine. But
I know. It's not working.
no, yeah. It's definitely gonna be good. Although really, I don't rotate it, like just rotate it out.
Ooh, the first right band-aids.
This is cool. It's just like a art space. They do events.
Oh, so sorry. So sorry. We get out of your way.
I think like particularly the issue that comes to my mind is pedophilia, right? Where for a long time, you know,
There's parts of that story there. I don't know the details, but you should really get, because with OSAP, I think OSAP pays the courses directly, so they should just the money should just go back to OSAP. Something like that.
You're doing great.
Oh
no. Nice. How'd you know?
It's changed and like not for the better to be out here. I think to proximity, it's close enough where
Food.
I just remembered when I went to I'm gonna meet with my friend left her cat. We started to sample and then show her. She's never like, she's a very
You're wild, eh?
One head dies off, the other one eats it off, and then another one comes on up. Lives forever. It's a good story. Good story with it anyway.
No, there's like the moment they're off-ended, they take off the food. No.
I'll pop back. Wait, actually, I have saved the location. I remember that. Stock up. Just get like a one. I mean, I have. Surprise.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It comes with a wall mount and I genuinely feel like I don't know what's happening. Okay, I got it. Would you like to read it out? Whatever. I don't have the app.
It's kind of not finished, but I kind of think it is finished. You know, I feel like you're not. Well, a lot of the times I'll put like some sort of iconography, like you know? Like those are the fun. This is like this.
You man, you artist. This, yeah.
We saw 1 day a week just to get out of the house.
Yeah, I like that. Right. And it's I mean,
No.
Oh, cool.
I drew it and then got there.
Oh, no way. Awesome. You guys just visiting here?
No, we live in Grimsby.
Somewhere close by, yeah. Okay. And you? I'm coming from Wasaga now. I used to be in Toronto for a bunch, but I'm just in Wasaga.
Keep your eyes out. You might find a doorway where it's like, come on in and expect to see this.
I can't buy anything.
Okay, thank you. It's a pretty good bear. And then we're on Cuba guy. Cancel last minute.
size of one of our classrooms.
And you're not that gorgeous.
So that was art crawl. Holy crow, that's a lot of art. Wasn't that fun? That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go smoke a joint. Sigh out. Lots of things going on. Look at the crowd. There we go.
So, bad news is we didn't win the art supplies.
What's going on? Live. Welcome back, TikTok Live. Hi, my name is Cy Williams. I'm the host of Steel Town Sessions. This is episode number 13. This is our very special Art Crawl edition. And we're at the end of the show. And what a day it's been. With paintings, artists, street festivals, just like so many electric things happening out on the street. And as you can see, what an amazing good time we had. I got lucky.
Mike here was going to be a guest on the last art crawl, and I was sick, and I had to cancel an episode. And I the longtime viewers, you know that I was sad that I missed last art crawl, and Mike was scheduled to be a guest, but it didn't work out, and that was mostly my fault because who knew these spring colds would be so bad? But this art crawl, I made it a mission. So we did a lot of filming up and down James Street North over the course of the day. For those of you who know, we broadcast live from the Element Cannabis Superstore at 5 King Street East in downtown Hamilton. Basically, James North and King East. And our crawl was just a short crawl away. And wow, was I impressed with the size. I saw Mike. Mike's an industrial artist. I've known him for a number of years. I'm a great admirer of the diesel steampunk punk aesthetic that you bring. And it says your work brings this nostalgia to my heart. And it reminds me of like so many of my favorite visual genres, but you condense them into these beautiful pieces of work. And they're usually, I'm all about sustainability within my arts practice. And your work really speaks to me because the sustainability that it shows, because you take pieces from bygone eras and you repurpose them and bring them back to upscale them into something. You honestly, you got to see some of Mike's pieces. Mike, it's a pleasure that I finally got you back on the show. I'm glad. I was like, shoot, I'm going to lose the chance to talk to Mike about diesel art. Yeah, so thank you. Art crawl. You're a long-time art crawler.
I am a long-time art crawler. It's been a few years since I actually did one. They've changed it up a bit since back in the day. They didn't have the street opened. My friend had a place right on James Street, so it was real convenient just to whip everything out of his place, set it up. It's harder now, but they say you got to put forth the effort to get the rewards. So here we are.
100%. I visited your studio a few times over the years, and I've just been amazed at some of the projects you've taken on and the work pieces you're usually working on. I was pretty excited. We're going to stop at your art crawl booth. For our viewers, nobody knows anything about you. So tell us about your art career. What brings you out to art crawl as an artist, not a street participant?
Well, I've been passionate about making furniture for a number of years. I've had a workshop in Dundas, and one day I was just fiddling about with something, and I got the bug. And it's a passion that once you're in it, there's no other alternative.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen you live, breathe, sweat, and everything for your work. And you go to great lengths to keep your work going. To see you at art crawl, so to give you some context, there are so many vendors and artists out at art crawl. It's amazing. You walk for blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks, as you'll see in the video. All these creative people, and I did my heart proud to see one of my friends, somebody I know and somebody I appreciate getting involved in arts at this level, the street level. But I see your work and it's so very beautiful. What are your favorite pieces that you have been working on and perhaps are available?
I mean, my favorite pieces are my furniture pieces, a radiator bench or I don't even know, how do you describe that coffee table? So live edge. It has a life of its own. I mean, words are sometimes hard to describe.
Well, we'll show a little bit of video to show what kind of work Mike does. He's got a great setup here at Art Crawl, surrounded by painters, sculptors, illustrators, diesel artists like Mike himself. So we are getting ready. I dragged Mike back not just to catch up with him and his career, and I was playing a little game with myself. Can we catch an artist? So we caught an artist, we brought him back. We're gonna get Mike to help us do the draw. We are drawing 2 raffle tickets here at the Element Cannabis Superstore on the Steeltown Session Show. We're giving away these 2 art baskets. The first basket has an approximate retail value of $325. It's a big old basket of art supplies. And then we have a grand prize, a big one.
And this one is, I believe it's like almost $600 worth of art supplies. If you are a visual artist or an enthusiast or somebody who has a creative soul, this is like receiving like a sponsored trip to creativity. Nothing to worry about. Everything you need, brushes, you name it. I'm going to pull out the raffle. I think we need a key. We have this handy dandy, handy dandy that we have been. I wonder if I can get I can. Okay, so 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Paul. Oh, I need a key for the raffle. Oh, see. Okay, so as always here at Deep Culture Steeltown Sessions, hosted at the Element Cannabis Superstore. We love giveaways. I love giveaways so much. We have given away 2 sets of Cardi B tickets. Thank you to our producer. 2 sets of Cardi B tickets.
Is that the 2 winners right there?
Hold on. Yeah, I gotta make sure we're really. There we go. There we go. Okay. 2 sets of Cardi B tickets. 5 tickets to go see Randy's Cheeseburger Picnic, a bunch of tickets to the 420 event in Niagara Falls. We've given away baskets of stuff, a Shutterizer gift basket. We're getting ready for a big Canada Day giveaway. Oh, we've been building up for that one, let me tell you. So let's find out who the first winner of the art basket is. Mike, if you would be so kind. I
can't get my hands, I can't get my mitt in there.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. Just use your thumb, take one. Yeah. Don't look. Your camera. Okay. Our first winner of that's the $325 art supply basket, courtesy Steeltown Sessions, folks here at Element. So Brian, you are a winner, Brian. Brian, we are going to call you. We are going to let you know that you won this basket, that you can pick it up here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. You just have to have the matching phone number. We're going to call you, Brian. Brian, congratulations. Get your art on. Come down to the Element Cannabis Shop, 5 King Street East in downtown Hamilton. Pick up your art supply basket. Get your photo taken on the big, beautiful wall with the big, loud chairs that I love so much. Okay, so that's Brian. Okay, so is this going to open? Oh, okay. So now for the big one. Mike, if people wanted to see more of your work, if they wanted to get a hold of you, if they want to talk to you about custom pieces.
Well, they can always call me at 289-689-4298.
Oh, wait, what was that number again?
289-689-4298.
Okay, give that to me one more time. But now, wait, 30% slower.
289-689-4298.
Call the number. You want to talk to Mike about some custom diesel steampunk. I ain't not even steampunk. It's punk AF. I'm going to swear too much today. Okay. This is for, this is how much we believe in the arts and our community. We want to empower creatives just like you, just like me, just like him, just like so many people out there with the means and medium to express themselves creatively. So for the was it over it's almost $600 worth of art supplies, the big art supply basket. Our winner is Lisa M. Oh, Lisa, you are going to get your art on in such a big way. These are huge baskets, high viscosity, low viscosity, brushes, palettes, so many things in this basket. And the artist in me, I wanted to play, but Lisa, this belongs to you. We're going to call you. We're going to let you know you won. You can pick up your prize here at the Element Cannabis Shop, 5 King Street East in Hamilton. Don't forget, we have giveaways going on all the time at the Element Cannabis Superstore. This wonderful spot, this cannabis tourism destination here in the heart of downtown Hamilton. I'm Cy Williams. This is my friend Mike. We're gonna pop into his booth and we're gonna sign off. Stay high, stay lifted. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't squat, cameraman.
Whoa! Gentlemen, our crawl, Hamilton, June 12th. Mike, you were just on the show. Thanks for helping us draw those raffle tickets. Got some great stuff going on. Look how vibrant this street is. Mike, what's the favorite thing you've made here today?
It's actually that coffee table over there.
Not this gorgeous bench, but this coffee table. This is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I admire this man as an artist. Happy to call him friend. And you think I could talk him into ever giving this to me? Probably not. But look at that. Whoa, don't hit me. Thanks, Mike. Where can people find you? Give me that number one more time.
289-689-4298. Dundas Valley Creations.
Dundas Valley Creations. You do custom work?
We do love custom work. That's all we want.
Okay.
Custom. Everything's custom.
Love to hear it. Okay, good luck. Have a good art crawl.
Thank you, sir.
Deep Culture Steel Town Sessions is proudly hosted by Element Cannabis, located at 5 King Street East in downtown Hamilton. Element Cannabis, keeping culture alive. 20% off everything in the store every single day, 7 days a week, between 9 and 10 a.m. daily. Make sure you come down and check us out.
Let's move, we got more stops. This one's heavy. Almost there, push it up.
Proudly Deep Culture Steel Town Sessions is hosted at the Element Cannabis Superstore. It's hosted by the incomparable Cy Williams, producer Paul Bernier. It's filmed on location at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. Copyright 2026 High Media Inc. Okay, what you waiting for? Go home. Go watch another video. I think you should go away. Okay, bye. See you next time.